let's go, let's go. The 1990s marked a pivotal point for the theme park business and was the beginning of an all-out theme park war, with different theme parks all over North America unveiling bigger, faster, and insane theme park creations. From the legendary X to Disney's own Rock and Roller Coaster, the 90s truly was a turning point for the theme park industry. And if it wasn't for this roller coaster war, we wouldn't have the legendary roller coasters we have now, like Iron Gwazi or Velocicoaster. The thing is, nowadays, that same coaster war like in the 90s doesn't exist anymore. Sure, we have competition, but it was never to the level of the 90s. But what if I told you another theme park war is brewing, but instead of the whole nation, it's just in one state, which is the grand state of Texas. How and why? Well, in today's video, we're going to discuss my prediction of why I think Texas will have a new theme park war and could lead to Texas becoming a thrill state. Before I get into today's video though, if you're new here, hola, I'm JB Thrills, and welcome to the channel for all those thrill seekers. On this channel, we make all sorts of content related to theme parks or thrill rides. No matter where it's located or what type of attraction, if it's a thrill, it's on this channel. And for those Texas enthusiasts, if you're looking for any Texas theme park news, this is the place to be. So if you're a thrill seeker or a Texas enthusiast, you should definitely stick around. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into today's video. So as I was saying, the 90s was a pivotal point for the theme park industry. Every theme park company in the United States went head to head trying to one-up each other with brand new attractions. Luckily, this benefited us, the park goers. With the help of this coaster war, the theme park industry rose, and now we have the high-quality theme parks of Universal, Cedar Point, Six Flags, and etc. But as time passed, and once all the records were broken, the coaster war kinda died. And competition isn't really that big of a deal now, because essentially every company is separate, and every company has their own territory. For example, Cedar Fair takes the Northeast, but you have Six Flags in the West, then Silver Dollar City, Dollywood, and a sprinkle of other parks in the center. It's just how it is. But why do I think a theme park war is brewing in Texas? Well, Texas initially started with just two theme park chains, Six Flags and SeaWorld. At that time, Texas wasn't big on theme parks. Sure, we have the iconic Over Texas, which started all of Six Flags, but it never got to the point of Magic Mountain because the market was located in California. You had Universal, Disneyland, Magic Mountain, Knott's Berry Farm, and so much more all there because it's California. But Texas wasn't considered the same as California. But of course, times change, and as more and more people moved to Texas and more venues being located in Texas, the entertainment industry in the Lone Star State grew, and so did the theme parks. SeaWorld, originally starting as a small-time theme park with animal shows, started to focus on bigger attractions, partly due to the documentary Blackfish, but also SeaWorld started to realize that they had the space for more attractions. Given time, Six Flags starts to realize this as well, and starts to think, hey, we have a market in Texas, so let's upgrade these parks. And while Over Texas is still working on those updates, Fiesta Texas got the majority of it, and the quality of the park is arguably better than Magic Mountain. Not to mention, they got a B&M dive coaster, which is a first in any Six Flags chain. These updates aren't the cause of the war though. The war slowly starts to brew as soon as Codaland is in the picture. For those who don't know, Codaland is a new theme park that's getting built in Austin. While it started as a kids park, they recently invested in 3 major attractions, all of them a world's first. We got Palindrome, the world's first girl-style coaster to go backwards, Circuit Breaker, America's first Vekoma tilt coaster, and the first Vekoma coaster that's modern to come to America, and a new flat ride has never before been seen. And this is only the beginning. Clearly the park's gonna add some more stuff, but we just haven't seen it yet. And it's already looking to be competition for Six Flags and SeaWorld. But it doesn't stop there. As of recently, we now have Universal coming to Texas. And while yes, it's a small kids park, that's only a fraction of the size of the other theme parks in Texas, Universal did say they had room to expand. And my prediction is that it will start as a theme park, but eventually become a fully fledged Universal park in Texas. They probably started the park as a kids park, just to test the water and test the market of Texas. But if it's a success, they'll definitely grow. And this is where the theme park war begins. Sure, it's not the level to the 90s roller coaster war, but clearly Texas is a brand new market for the theme park industry. And we have different companies going head to head in Texas. We have Six Flags, SeaWorld, Codaland, and now Universal. Will Cedar Fair jump into the action? Only time will tell. But clearly, Texas will never be the same again after this. We've seen the little breadcrumbs of the entertainment industry changing in Texas. I mean, Dude Perfect, who are these Texan YouTubers who make sports videos, are literally making their own theme park. And sure, it's not like a regular roller coaster theme park, it's part of the entertainment industry. And every day, new stores and shops open up in Texas, foreshadowing the near future of the Lone Star State. So, with all this said, what does the Texas theme park war even mean? And why is it important? Simply put, the theme park war benefits us, the park goers. Competition brings innovation. If we didn't have companies compete for each other, we wouldn't have different car brands. And for a closer example, if we didn't have competition in the 90s, we wouldn't have record-breaking roller coasters that strive to be more modern and do things no roller coaster could do at the time. And sure, a theme park war in Texas won't be as significant as the coaster war in the 90s. It'll change Texas overall. Theme parks right now in Texas aren't at the level of Universal or Disneyland. But if competition really starts, we'll see parks like Six Flags get major additions that's not just like a regular B&M dive. We'll see parks turn from a regular visit to a 3-day destination location. Basically, it'll modernize the theme park industry in Texas. No more cheap flat rides or neglect. We'll eventually start to see the full capacity that all these companies can offer. And the best part is Texas has lots of room to grow. Places like Florida and California are landlocked now, so Texas has lots of potential, and I can't wait to see what's in store for the future of the Lone Star State, especially for the theme parks here. Clearly though, we're not there yet. We're barely at the start. So what's the point of bringing this up? Well, one, it's basically a prediction. The more I see theme parks come to Texas, the more I realize the theme park war is brewing. So essentially, it gives an idea of what to expect in the coming years for Texas and the theme parks in Texas. For example, don't be surprised if we see bigger additions in Six Flags, or even SeaWorld, because clearly they want money. Also, don't be surprised if another theme park opens up in Texas. We even have non-theme park locations like Trader's Village start to embrace the idea of a theme park, because clearly it's the best option to get money, and people love roller coasters. Almost everyone does anyway. So while the Texas theme park war is not in full force, it's definitely getting there, and it's definitely worth mentioning because it could be really beneficial for Texas and all the thrill seekers in Texas. I mean, you're telling me that the probability of over Texas getting a B&M Giga just got higher, so of course it's really exciting. And as for the theme parks of Texas, they're gonna have to start stepping it up, because someone's bound to. It's essentially a matter of who takes a shot first, and once the shot is fired, the rest of the theme parks will follow, and we'll start to see new attractions and additions left and right. So, who do you think will take a shot first? Will it be Six Flags, SeaWorld, Codaland, or will it even be Universal? Or maybe even an outside player? Which theme park will dominate in this theme park war? Comment your opinions down below. And if you're interested in the progress of this theme park war that's happening in Texas, you should definitely stick around to this channel, because this is your source to all Texas thrill news. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is JB Thrills signing out.